The students of East High are back for High School Musical, the series on Disney+.
Buckle up, Wildcats. This party's just getting started.
So let's talk about this first episode. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. For a lot of weeks, Friday mornings were Marvel Friday, and now we're transitioning into High School Musical Fridays because Loki will be on Wednesdays, so this gives me a chance to watch something for Friday. So we're going to be reviewing every single episode of High School Musical, the series of season 2. This episode, titled New Year's Eve, flying high after the triumph of opening night, Ricky, Nina, Gina, and the Wildcats gather at Ashlyn's for a New Year's Eve party. Miss Jenn runs into a rival theater teacher, and at the stroke of midnight, shocking revelations come to light. This is really like a setup episode of where we were previously, kind of recapping the first season, which was good because I haven't watched it since it was released on Disney+. And then kind of where we are now, and then what's going to happen in the future. We do get the introduction of Derek Huff, who is in this series. He plays the rival theater teacher for another school. Miss Jenn knows this teacher. They went to high school together. And when they do meet, it seems a little bit playful at first, but you can tell that they're going to be competitive as well. He states that he is going to be running a production of The Little Mermaid. Well, it seems like after High School Musical that the Wildcats would be doing a play of High School Musical 2. We have Ricky, who's already preparing for the role of Troy Bolton, and there are some shocking revelations at the end. Spoilers, each episode I will review will include spoilers. They're not going to be doing High School Musical 2. Instead, they will be doing Beauty and the Beast, which I'm excited to see something different and see how the cast kind of adapts to that. But if you remember at the end of the first episode, Nini did get an invitation to go to Colorado for school. And she really wants to go, but she's starting this new relationship up with Ricky once again, and I like them together. They're very sweet, but she's having the hardest time trying to tell him that I'm going to Colorado, and that all kind of comes out at the end of this episode. But this episode was pretty good. I really enjoyed watching them after the triumph of their play. They go into this first episode feeling very confident within themselves. They open up with a very festive musical number, and Miss Jenn is supposed to be filming this to put on Instagram. She didn't hit record, but it looked great. The choreography was awesome. The music was great. The energy for everybody was flowing throughout to make it a really strong opening for this episode. But then we kind of slow down and then go deeper into some of the relationships, more so Ricky and Nini and where they are at, and her trying to tell Ricky that I'm going to Colorado. But this episode was very playful, especially towards the end when they all went to Ashlyn's house for this New Year's Eve party. They're all kind of anticipating that Miss Jenn will tell them that they're going to be doing High School Musical 2. They're all kind of having fun. Big Red is trying to have a kiss with Ashlyn at the New Year's Eve party. But now that we're kind of going past the source material of High School Musical, it is a chance for its series to kind of stand on its own and not rely heavily on the High School Musical film series. Instead, we can really get to know these characters a lot more individually, and seeing how the Beauty and the Beast play will challenge these characters. So kind of moving past the High School Musical source material, I think is going to be a smart move, because you can kind of be a series that's on its own and not piggybacking off of High School Musical. So I'm very curious to see where this series is going to go. The first episode was really fun. I kind of, like I said, it's like a setup of, this is what we've been doing over the holidays, and the play, we're going into it just feeling really happy. But I'm really looking forward to that rival relationship between Miss Jenn and Derek Huff's character. Seemed a little playful at first, but you can tell that they're going to be competitive and see who's going to have the best play and win this big award that Miss Jenn is really hyping up. So if you guys enjoyed the first season of High School Musical like myself, I just watched the first movie on Disney Channel a couple days ago. I enjoyed the series, and I enjoyed the Disney Plus series as well. So this second season, I'm really looking forward to seeing where the characters go. Are they going to do long distance relationships with Nini and Ricky, and seeing this rival relationship between these two schools? I think could be something worth exploring. I'm gonna go ahead and give this first episode of High School Musical, the series, season 2, a B. Thank you guys for checking my review of season 2, episode 1 of High School Musical, the series. That is such a long title. A little unnecessary at times, but stick around for more up and coming episode reviews. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.